Old Bear loved his little cub with all his heart. Little cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Every morning they ate breakfast together. "Eat all your porridge, little cub," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear stared hard at Little Cub. Little Cub ate his porridge, all of it. Old Bear and Little Cub trudged through the snow. Old Bear rolled in the snow. Little Bear rolled in the snow. "Tie your scarf tight around your neck. You might catch a cold," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Bear. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub stared hard at each other. "Humph," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub hiked through the woods. Little Cub climbed to the top of a craggy rock. "Be careful not to fall, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear stared hard at Little Cub. Little Cub slowly climbed down, all the way. Old Bear and Little Cub lay down in a snowy meadow to take a nap. Little Cub stood on his head and waggled his feet. "Go to sleep, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub snuffled nose to nose. Little Cub curled up against Old Bear and closed his eyes, fast asleep. Old Bear loved his little cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Old Bear and Little Cub headed for home. Old Bear sneezed. "Bless you," said Little Cub. "You need a scarf so you don't catch a cold." "I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. "Humph," said Old Bear. Old Bear loved his little cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Old Bear and Little Cub stamped the snow off their feet. Old Bear shivered and shook the snow off his fur. Little Cub danced and shook the snow off his fur. Old Bear sneezed again. "Bless you," said Little Cub. "Thank you," said Old Bear. "You'll feel better if you crawl into bed," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. Old Bear shivered and crawled into bed, snug under the covers. Old Bear sneezed and blew his nose. Little Cub brewed some blackberry tea and put in lots of honey. "Drink this tea. You'll feel better," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. Old Bear drank the blackberry tea, all of it. Old Bear loved his little cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Little Cub read to Old Bear all through the night. Little Cub yawned. He crawled into bed beside Old Bear. Old Bear put his arm around Little Cub. Little Cub snuggled close. "I do feel better, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "So do I," whispered Little Cub. Little Cub fell fast asleep. "Good night, Little Cub," said Old Bear. Old Bear kissed Little Cub on the top of his head, and he held his little cub all through the night.